Kara. Well, if you're all turkeyed out, we may have a solution for you. We're in the kitchen with chef and culinary instructor Carrie Hagnauer making tasty leftovers with what's in your fridge. Hey, how are you?
Hi, good.
Thanks for being here.
Excited to be here.
I know. I'm not turkeyed out yet. So.
Well, here's the thing. You will be if you're not already. This is what most of us have right now. We have some sort of a turkey carcass going on. And this guy has been picked clean, and we're using some of the meat for the things that we crave right after Thanksgiving. Because after Thanksgiving, after you're done with all of your turkey sandwiches, you want Chinese food.
Right.
Well, this is Thai food. And I'm going to show you some really cool ingredients.
Awesome.
So I've got a pan that I'm getting really hot. Right now, I would normally use a wok, but we're dealing with induction, so we can't use my real wok here. But it's a beautiful seasoned wok. So I'm going to use this pan, which you know most of us have at home. Is this really nice slope-sided pan, so it's pretty easy to use. I have a little bit of oil that I'm going to put in my pan, and then I'm going to stir fry with my garlic and get that going. There we go. Thank you. So hot pan, hot oil, and this is going to be a little, I'm going to have you step back just a second so you don't get hurt.
It's going to sizzle.
It could be dangerous in here. We like to cook dangerous.
The best way to cook.
That's right. All right, so I've got my garlic in here. I would let that go for probably 30 seconds, not long. I don't want it to brown.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring in a whole bunch of these beautiful noodles. Now I'm going to use my hands.
And you can see it browns pretty quickly, right?
Oh, yeah,
there, so
it does. Get that heat hot. My noodles are going to calm that down real quick. Now, these are a rice flour noodle. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And these guys are going to soften up. I got a little bit of some really great sauce that's going to go in here. Now, this sauce is what I made ahead. Now, this has 4 really cool ingredients in it. Look at that. You get this stir-fried up. Have you ever heard of tamarind before?
I've heard of it because it's been in something that I've eaten before, but I've never had it by itself.
Well, this guy is a flavor probably that you've had that has balanced out some other flavors. Oh, look at these guys loosening up.
Smells really good, by the way.
Smells really good. I'm going to have you taste a tiny bit of tamarind.
Okay.
Real sour. This is what's going to bring in the sour element to what we're doing.
Okay.
Sweet, this is palm sugar.
Okay.
So this is from an actual palm tree, which is pretty cool. I've got hot from my Thai chilies coming right here, and a little bit of spice coming in there, and I've got my salty coming in from soy sauce and fish sauce, which a lot of people go, I don't know if I want fish sauce, but oh, God, does it taste good.
Yeah.
All right.
This is actually interesting. This tastes pretty, I mean, I took a little bit just on the edge of the spoon, but it tastes kind of good.
It is. Actually, they make tamarind tea and all kinds of really cool things with tamarind. So I'm putting an egg in now, and I'm going to let this guy just kind of fry up on the side here. Get him going. And you can see how fast this is. So the key to cooking anything in a wok is going to be mise en place, or having all of your stuff organized.
Ready.
The way that you need it. So there goes my egg, and that's cooking up nicely. I'm going to bring in some of my turkey. Now, this is my leftover turkey.
Okay, you just chopped it up.
Chop it up. And I use a lot of the dark meat. It still has a lot of the fat and the flavor and the yumminess going in there. Bring that right in. And bean sprouts, love fresh bean sprouts, mung bean sprouts. We're going to get those in. The flavors in this are just crazy. Aren't these the coolest little things? This is a garlic chive.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, this is a Chinese chive, and it's solid. So it's a little more flavor. In fact, you can probably smell these chives going on right here.
I can. Smells really good.
Get this moving around. Now that sauce is already in there. The noodles have loosened up. And we're going to get that on a really pretty plate. Because, you know, you got to go with the whole Chinese, the whole Asian thing.
It's a great idea, and, you know, I wouldn't think to put all of these things together, especially around Thanksgiving times. So it looks really good. Now we're going to wrap this up. I mean, you're going to continue cooking, and all of your recipes and everything are available on our website. You also are teaching classes as well, so if you want to cook with you, people can absolutely do that. So, and I see you're putting some peanuts and
a little bit of peanuts, some lime juice to give it that fresh little spritz, a little bit of cilantro, and there we have it. That is your pad thai.
Awesome.
Your guests will love you.
Please love me. I never get in the kitchen, so this is good.
So we're back in the kitchen with chef and culinary instructor Carrie Hagnauer. She is actually going to make us some turkey stock.
I am.
And the one thing that people need to keep in mind when they're even thinking about making turkey stock, pack some time. It's going to take a little while. It's not instant.
Well, the good thing is you can make it pretty quick and then sort of forget about it for a little while.
Okay.
So even though it's a little time consuming, you just have to check back every once in a while.
All right. So how do we start?
Look at this. Everybody's got one of these at home today.
Yeah.
Okay.
We definitely have
Pick
one.
clean if you got a family like I do. So what we're going to do is instead of throwing this thing out, is we're going to get all that good flavor from this guy. We're going to add a few ingredients that are going to make this flavor really strong, strain everything out, and come out with this beautiful golden broth that I have right here. I made this special for you, so you could take just a little taste and have an idea
I'll pour out a little bit so I don't take all your stock
where we're going.
Wow. Wow.
So
okay, it does have taste.
It's
not
got
just
some flavor.
It's got some flavor. All right.
So I'm starting with cold water. You got to start with cold water.
Okay.
And the first thing I'm going to put in is this lovely turkey carcass.
So cold water, you don't put in the carcass once the water's already boiling.
You don't, because that would just kind of seal everything back in again, and I don't want to seal. What I'm trying to do is extract.
Okay.
So I want to get all those great flavors out. So now that I've got that in here, I'm going to go ahead and add, again, still cold water. I'm going to add this is called mirepoix. This is onions, carrots, and celery, very classical, and this is what brings out all the flavor.
This is the French cuisine,
yes.
mirepoix.
Mirepoix.
Mirepoix, yes.
So
That's how we do on Fox News Rising.
That's
we
right.
give you mirepoix.
Yes, and I have these recipes on my website, and they're going to be on your website, too.
That's right, foxcharlotte.com.
That's right, and CulinaryCarrie.com.
I think she's one-upping me on the whole website thing, Chef Carrie.
This is our new French word here. This is bouquet garni.
Okay.
Now, with bouquet garni, I have a bay leaf, I have some parsley stems, and I have some black peppercorns.
Okay.
I'm wrapping this all up in cheesecloth so that it doesn't end up in my final dish.
Huh, okay.
And you can tie this with a little twine. I have a little extra cheesecloth.
Now, do you have to use cheesecloth, or can you use anything else that basically, can you use like a tea bag, for instance, or some sort of tea strainer?
Yeah, a t-shirt would be fine. Just cut it up. All you need is something that's porous.
Okay.
That sounds kind of gross. Okay, so I've got my bouquet garni, and I'm just going to tuck this down in here, and then I'm going to turn the heat up.
Okay.
And I'm going to let this thing start to boil. Now, when he starts to boil, I'm going to turn him down to a simmer.
Okay.
He's going to start to get a little kind of, a little bit of fat's going to come to the top and whatnot. And I kind of skim that off a little bit. I'm going to let him cook, though, for this guy, for turkey, about 3 hours.
About 3 hours,
Yeah.
And you're basically going to come out with, from a full pot, you'll come out to something small like this. We've got about 20 seconds left here. And so just kind of want to let people know that you also offer classes for people who might not have gotten all of this.
I do. I have this great place called The Kitch. It's a professional kitchen where I teach up to about 12 students at a time, which is really intimate, because at Johnson & Wales we have about 20 students, and here I'm able to get down to about 12. And
during your classes, people not only learn how to cook, they also get to eat.
Oh yeah, and we got to eat, and sometimes we have a little wine too.
Yes, that's
We're doing a world tour starting in January.
Okay.
Starting with Asian food. If you guys saw the pad thai, that was good food.
Absolutely, it was very good food. Thank you so much for coming in and making this stop. Love you. I will probably see you in one of your classes. Thank you so much for being here, and you as well. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a blast. Thanks for having me.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care.